From police officer to paramedic to National Guard captain to dad. In tonight's Veterans Voices, we feature someone who does it all.
Reporter Maddie Beer-Temple spoke with the guardsman who spent much of his life saving and serving others.
North Dakota Army National Guard Captain Corey Cavett is living out his childhood dream.
Since I was a kid, I always wanted to do both. Be a police officer and join the military.
But he didn't enlist immediately.
I ended up going to NDSU for a year and not really doing well in college, and decided I needed a change and some discipline.
So he joined the National Guard. Then he gave college another shot at UMary for 3.5 years before stopping to become a paramedic for Fargo-Moorhead Ambulance. In 2003, Cavett deployed to Iraq for about 15 months. One of the few experiences he says he'll go into more depth about when talking to his 3 kids.
Always told them a little bit more, just kind of the experience. Don't want to overwhelm them, things they just don't understand yet, or try to explain things even to lay people. You know, what was it like over there? And I always say, hot.
When Cavett returned, he went back to FM Ambulance, he says, with a new attitude, ready to give school another chance. He'd need a degree to commission as an officer, and third time was the charm. Cavett earned his bachelor's degree in business from the University of Mary and even went on to get his master's in project management.
I love being an officer. When I commissioned in 2009, it's been a good fit. I really enjoyed being enlisted.
In addition to that, Cavett has been a Bismarck Police Patrol officer since 2014, but doing both hasn't always been easy.
When I became a police officer for Bismarck, we at that time were working, you'd work 2 weeks on days and then 2 weeks on nights. So every 2 weeks you're switching, and then you're also giving up 2 weekends a month. Well, you combine that with the National Guard, where you're giving up an additional weekend. So at some stretches, I was giving up 5 weekends a month in a row. And it got to be quite a challenge.
Though it's sometimes been stressful to manage everything, Cavett says he's had amazing opportunities through the Guard's state partnership program.
As far as some of the best things I've done, recently in 2019, I was able to go to West Africa, to Benin, with 3 other Guard guys, and teach search and seizure tactics to the Benin military.
Another time that stands out was several years ago.
One of the most memorable ones that really came closest to my heart and meant probably the most is when I got to escort one of our fallen soldiers home. So that was several years ago, but it came around a couple years ago when I actually got to meet the mom of the deceased soldier.
In the future, Cavett says he wants to continue being involved in domestic operations, like helping with COVID this past year and floods before that.
I really enjoyed that, so my goal is to kind of get more involved with that, especially with being a paramedic in the past and being a police officer now, and those types of experiences.
Cavett says the North Dakota National Guard has been an outstanding organization to be a part of.
And I know other soldiers that come here from other states, they absolutely love it too. It's that North Dakota work ethic we have up here, and we take care of each other.
In Bismarck for KX News, Maddie Beer-Temple.
Because of the pandemic, North Dakota National Guard members will be on state active duty through the end of the year. They began COVID-19 duty March of last year.